I have been putting off this disaster of a room since after Christmas. I did a whole playroom revamp downstairs, but it has left all the other stuff all chaotic in this girl's room. So my plan is to make their closet space here, which I brought this dresser that used to live in there out. And my plan is to make this space their playroom. The big girl stuff just was not getting played with downstairs. They were not going in there. It was a waste of space. So I thought if I put it in their bedroom, where it's kind of a more secluded, the babies can't touch it, get to it type place, it'll get played with more and be a little better for the older kiddos. So that's what we're doing in this tiny space here. It's about 4 by 6. First things first, of course, we've got to get it swept out because you've got to start with a clean base no matter what room you're doing. Next, I grabbed this rug off of Amazon, so I'm hoping it fits perfectly. It was really hard to find a rug that would fit this space exactly, but I think that does a pretty good job. My main plan for this place is actually our generation. That's going to be the bulk of what goes in here. It's what they kind of play with the most. But I also wanted to have a little bit of space for their kind of bigger kid toys that the little ones don't play with, like their Harry Potter set and their regular size Lego as opposed to the Duplo that I don't necessarily want the babies getting. So I'm trying to make a space for that here. My husband built this craft table and the kids used to do arts and crafts with it when we had like a whole preschool room. But as we've added more kids and we haven't had to have a dedicated space for that, it's been more of our like just in the playroom and things are on it. And this is going to hopefully be a place that allows them to have a little bit of raised space so that they can reach their dolls better. We have even more stuff over here that I just am not sure what to do with yet. There's so much stuff. On the bright side, some of this that I thought was full of toys is actually full of random things that are not all toys and just things that it looks like were stuffed in here when the girls were asked to clean up. So on the bright side, there's less to put in the toy room than I thought. So I've got this room pretty much in a good spot, but the one thing that's not fitting well is that bed right there. Without blocking the closet, it's just not gonna fit in this room. But I think that might be okay. I think it can kind of maybe live over by the bed. I'm not tackling their like actual room and organization of that today. I just wanted to get this playroom done. So I think if that stays over there, we're in a good spot. So here's what I've done. I've put over here in the rolling cart. In the bottom drawer, I have their LOL dolls and accessories. And then here I have like their other figurines, their BFF dolls, their Harry Potter dolls, etc. Kind of like the more, just the ones the older kids mostly play with. In the middle drawer is the doctor stuff for the Our Generation, American Girl, whatever it is. You have the doctor stuff and then the horse stuff. I kept that separate too. And then in this one, I have just a couple of their kits organized. This one is all baking stuff, like desserts, birthday, whatever. This one is a lot of grilling accessories, like their grill tongs, grilling food, like that sort of thing. And then in this one, I have all the travel stuff. When in use, they can pull it out like this. And then obviously to put it away and open the closets, they can just kind of roll it in and tuck it in here. There are so many like little pieces and stuff that I thought separating it into like pieces into separate bags would be good. That way if they want to play doctor, they can just pull the doctor stuff out. If they want to play travel or trip, they can just pull that stuff out. That way all their stuff isn't out all the time. Then we have the cozy cabin, and this kind of is their biggest thing, so it's just gonna live here, and I just kept the accessories that go with the cozy cabin in it. And then to the side, I went up and set up like a classroom, school area, and a bedroom area, just with this stuff that can kind of live out, since they do tend to play with this stuff more often. This is kind of more like just decorative stuff, and I don't really have things in the drawer except for the bird cages here, so I put the bird food in there. And then in here, I put the flashlight that goes with the tent set. I thought that might be like, you know, something you'd keep in a drawer. And then here is kind of their one-off supplies. Like this is the Tooth Fairy stuff. It's too little of stuff to put in its own separate bin, I think, but keeping it here is fine. And then this is some of the stuff for the hair salon. These are all school backpacks. It has school supply items in it. And then their desk here, just put the coffee cup, a pencil, and some folders. And then there's a couple things in the actual desk as well. The laptop, a couple more supplies, etc. And then over here that they can pull out, I kept the little hot cocoa stand here, and it has some of the more treat supplies there. Underneath we have the tent, which is mostly set up. You just have to reattach that top part from earlier, so that'll be pretty easy to pull out. Here I kept all the clothes and shoes. I kept the accessory tray on top since they did that, and if they want to keep that, that's all good with me. And then the clothes are on the bottom. And then next to that, I have our Lego bricks, so if they want to do Legos, they can just pull that out too. And all their little like sets and pieces and stuff are in there. So that's it, really kind of basic, but it gives them a place to play with a nice cozy carpet. Hopefully they enjoy this space and it works well for us. I will keep you posted.